Welcome back to another AAA meeting. I am your host, Sinatra Says, and as usual, I am starting the show by myself. Is that Pink Floyd? No, that is actually Brit Floyd. Hopefully you're going to circumvent, I guess would be the right word for it. The copyright horseshit. What's going on, everybody? While I am the only one here, and I don't know how long I will be the only one here, I will leave these two up. Fuck it, I'll just dump my purse out real quick and early. I got hit with many expensive, unexpected bills. My fucking insurance came out, my quarterly came out, and school fees. So while $700 doesn't exactly cover the hole I'm in right now, it doesn't fucking matter. It's more than enough to get me on the even keel. So I completely forgot that I was supposed to set the stream goal to the Bidenomic Ukrainian Relief Fund for Sin. Thank you for reminding me, mailman. But yeah, man, I'll just dump that out there right in the beginning, but I'll leave these two up so they can be evolved as you guys see fit. You know the rules there. But what's going on, everyone? How we doing out there today? Happy Friday. Shiru, hello. Advocates, what's going on? Patio Furniture, Shadow Cat, Daryl Odell, Frank Cap, what's going on? Zobels, how we doing? Simon, what's going on? Looks like I'm just on time. School fees. No, apparently, this is new to me. I have to pay like $100 per kid for the public school, so that's really fucking cool. Great, yeah, I just have that much money sitting around. Fine. I mean, who doesn't just have $300 laying around? That quarterly insurance is a fucking kill. And I know it's coming too, but Jesus fucking Christ, does it sting? It's a shitty week out here, Sin, man. It's not great. And the fucking saw. I ordered the saw for pickup. Was it Tuesday? And they're like, oh, it'll be here sometime next week. I'm like, is it not in store? Can't you just send one of these fucking workers out to the floor to grab it? It's an online only deal. Can't you just send somebody out there to pick it up? They're like, oh, well, we ran out of stock on it. Like, why wouldn't you fucking put that online? So I can order it from the store that has it in stock. Like, can you just refund me? And they're like, well, the sale's over, so we can't do that. Oh, fuck off. Jesus Christ. I'm so frustrated. Both Polly and Drunkest of Uncles are late in Welsh. What can you do? What can you do? Whatever. Doesn't matter. What's going on with you, chat? I have a fuck ton of news I want to go over tonight. I have a shit ton of news. Oh, there he is. Hello.
Hey.
What's going on?
Not too much. Yourself?
There is Polydub. Oh, fuck, dude. I'm having a bad week. A bad day, more specifically.
Yeah.
School fees, public school with their fucking rattling cup. Well, that's fine. I just have a few $100 laying around.
Liquor and whore, Sixes and dope and mustard and bologna, liquor and whores.
Daryl O for the 50 right off the bat. Thank you so much, Daryl. Much appreciated, sir. My fucking quarterly insurance was like, hey, I'm here. Oh, fucking motherfucker. Yeah, it's one of those days. This is one of those fucking days. I don't want to spend too much time bitching about it. How are you?
I'm doing relatively okay.
That's good, sir. That is good. We have quite a bit of news to discuss today. What would you like to do with that 25? Would you like to lemon poly? Would you like to lime, or that 50? Would you like to lemon poly? Would you like to lime drunkle? The stream, and I thought it was a little bit cheeky. The stream is called Us and Them, and I played a cover of Pink Floyd's Us and Them as the intro.
Nice.
I thought that was pretty good.
Thematic.
I picked the wrong decade to give up whiskey. Yeah, man, this is a rough go of it. And nobody is having fun right now. Option 3, make drunk a little wormy. I don't have a wormy asset to make upon drunkle. Lime the otter, I suppose. Okay, the otter will be lemoned, actually. He's squeezing a lemon. He is not the lemon. He is the destroyer of lemons. He is literally making lemonade with the lemons life gives him. He's resourceful.
I'm not bitter. I'm sour. It's different.
A very different taste. Want me to look for some? I have an idea of how I would make the wormy drunkle asset. I just have to bust open Photoshop. HOA ordered replacement storage room doors and tacked on an invoice. Oh, okay, Polly. So I have a story for you. I think I told this. I don't remember. Did I say it on Wednesday's AAA about the tipping?
Tipping.
Okay, so I did not.
I don't think so.
So I went to the gas station the other day, and I went to a different gas station, and I see they had a tip jar on the counter. I'm like, that's interesting.
So you grabbed it and ran.
I thought about it.
Okay.
And then I like, just give me a pack of Newport Red 100s. They didn't have the vape I wanted. Don't ask for stuff you aren't willing to donate for. Let me just reach over here real quick. Ham and beans always with the call out. I put my credit card in, or my debit, whatever card, and it gave me a tip prompt on the card reader. And this isn't a fancy upscale gas station where they like make food or come out and pump your gas.
Right.
It's just some like 60-year-old lady handing me my fucking pack of cigarettes. They prompted me for a tip and had a tip jar on the counter. And I couldn't just click no tip. I had to click 000 under custom. I am getting a little bit sick of tipping culture when it comes down to shit like that. Like,
how many places do you think set up their tipped prompt? Where it's like, would you like to donate to Ukraine? And it's like, you're Ukraine, aren't you? Aren't you?
Like, it's like that person isn't getting any of the money. That's going right to the store owner.
Yeah.
But still, man, what are you doing that deserves a tip? You're not providing entertainment. You're not providing a service. You're not cutting my nails. You're not cutting my hair. You're not giving me a tattoo. You're not making my food. You're not bringing me drinks. You are just handing me a pack of cigarettes.
Even if you are handing me food, that happened at Subway, and I'm like, I felt like Mr. Pink.
Yeah,
like
that happens at Subway too.
Yeah. Also, this is no good. I'm buying I was buying a meatball sub, of course, and yeah, you didn't do anything special. What was special? Taking you out back and sucking your dick.
Honestly, I think you can legally just take a saw off the store shelves. Well, I don't know if it has the extra battery, because that's the only reason I bought. Oh. That was my cartoon violence.
Nice.
Yeah, let me replay it. Samurai Jack fucking up Steven Universe. Who doesn't want that? Jamie Jam for the $100.50. Welcome to the club, Daddyson. I'm not sure what club you're talking about, but I appreciate it. Thank you very much. Let me annotate that in the description real quick. Can we get a big thank you out there to Jamie Jam? Very generous. Much appreciated. That will cover most of the fees for Sinatra Child A. I'm just going to go in fucking alphabetical order with that.
Wow. Firstborn, here we go. There's yours. Nice. All right, moving along.
bang, and annotated. So I leave that gas station. I'm done with that. I go to the next one. I go to the vape store. And I go, hey, give me the Tyson Coolman vape. They go, okay, hold on. And I go around back, come back, give me the Tyson. Stick my credit card in, fucking tip. Another one. And then my whole drive home, I was just in this weird meta thought process about
the whole notion of gratuity. And
gratuity and what the
and then I saw Jesus.
What the difference is on what we do compared to what they do. And ultimately, I came down to, we provide something that you cannot provide yourself. This is where I fell on it. You, myself, Drunkle, we provide entertainment that you could not just find in another. Like, you can reach behind the counter, you can get the vape, you can get the cigarettes, you can make a sandwich. This is something.
I was gonna think this sounds like a justification for masturbation that you said. And then we reach behind, and I was like, that's perfect.
But that's where I fell on it, is we provide something that you cannot find on another channel. This is why I feel differently about people like us having Streamlabs open for tips, as opposed to the gas station lady who's just handing me my Newport Reds and who smells like fucking dust.
Mm. Yeah, when somebody's just handing you a pack of cigarettes, that's peak over the top. At least the sandwich person at Subway, something associated with food in some kind of way. But still, no tip for you.
And I was talking to my friend about this, and I'm sitting on her couch, I'm talking to her, and I tell her the story. She's like, why are we subsidizing these places paying their employees minimum wage when they could just pay them an actual wage? And I'm like, well, then that brings up the broader context of why are we subsidizing Amazon, Walmart, and places like this with our tax dollars so their employees can live off of welfare while they can continue to pay them fucking dog shit.
Yes. No, I don't know. You haven't raised up anything so sophisticated that I don't agree with every part of it yet.
This is a modern day street performer working for tips. That's how I see it. That's the way I've always described it, is we are busking and the guitar case is open.
Yeah.
Should you want to throw a couple of peanuts into it or a few shekels, whatever, you are perfectly able to, but sans that, I get minimal YouTube ad revenue from this and super chats like Kiever Dam right there. Pretty soon we'll have tips at hospitals, but we're not far off from it, I assure you. Excuse me, I'm sorry. But yeah, I think if you're working a retail job, you should not expect tips. You're not you're not in the service industry, not a bartender, a waitress, or anything like that. My honest opinion on tipping is, unless it's for a kid with a cancer, homeless person, I'll put a couple of coins in the jar. Unless it's for a kid with cancer, a homeless person. So you won't donate to the homeless cancer kids?
I took that as unless it's that. Why would you?
I still can't get PayPal to work. Hey, man, it's okay, Kiever. Don't worry about it. I appreciate the 5. Either way. Boy, oh boy. It has been quite the fucking news week. Speaking about masturbation, will the next step be tip for not showing my tip? Maybe. Give you $5 to keep your pecker put away. I used to work at GameStop. I not only did not expect a tip, I would actively refuse them if offered.
Hey, wait a minute. See, now there's a good example. So let's say you run into somebody really knowledgeable at stores. I've done it at a gun store or at a hobby shop or at GameStop. You know what I mean? There's people there that can really literally direct you towards something cool that, because they're a nerd and that's why they work there. It's not like that fucking place trained them into having that knowledge. They had it before they started, and that's why they applied there, right?
Right.
There isn't even a means by which to tip them. If you were like, flip out $5 and drop it on the counter, you'd look like somebody from Goodfellas, Robert De Niro's character.
Yeah.
Henry to keep the ice cubes cold. You know what I mean? It would be above the top generous. You know what I mean? That doesn't make any sense. I know. As soon as it's associated with anything remotely service where you're like, well, thank you. It's like, oh, yeah, okay, now give me money. No. What did you do?
I'd see when I go out to eat, or if I'm at a bar, I'm a good fucking tipper. At a bar, you keep the drinks flowing. I don't have to come find you. You keep it flowing, then I will take care of you. Minimum 20%. Just take care of us. I'll take care of you. But I'm not doing that at Subway. Some fucking, oh, I'm sorry, Homer, guy to put ham on a sandwich. Just hurry up. I'm hungry. I want to go home and eat my depressing fucking not bread.
My wet slab of not properly baked yuck. I get it toasted just so it seems finished and it's baking.
I'll tell you what, though. I will hit the 10% tip at the checkout at Jersey Mike's because every time I go there, the sandwich is so fucking good. And it's what, like $1.50? Because I get my now sandwich and my later sandwich. So $1.50, 10%. Yeah, I'll give you an extra $1.50 for that shit. That shit's so fucking good.
Been watching a bunch of Nick DiPaolo.
Nick's good.
Yeah, Nick really is good. I was saying this to Valine just last night. You can hate Steven Crowder, but he does surround himself with really good comics. So it's kind of like find out who Steven Crowder's hanging around and watch them, not him.
Yeah.
Like, think about the Conservative Twins. They're fucking hilarious. And Jake.
877 cash now.
877 cash now.
877 cash.
I'll grab that in a second. Go ahead.
Dave Landau, Nick DiPaolo. I mean, those are all stand-up comic talents. Every one of them's funny. It's wait for Crowder to present somebody and be like, oh yeah, I've heard of that guy. Well, if Crowder likes him, he's probably pretty good. Unfortunately, Crowder still isn't. Right.
Well, that's exactly what the impetus for the Drunkle. Oh wait, no, it's a Polly shut up button. Well, let me move it back over here. Get the lighting rig to just bring it back there. We go. That's the impetus for the Drunkle shut up button was Steven Crowder.
Yeah. DiPaolo, he turned it to like this whole 2-3 minute thing about morons in Philadelphia. He's like, so I'm walking into Philly, and I was just there at the convenience store. I was just there to get a pack of cigarettes. I love how Nick DiPaolo's always talking about, I started smoking when I was 45. So what? So what? And he said, well, you should have started when you were earlier. Why? I was going to die. Damn it. Oh, man. It's been a while. Yeah.
Go ahead.
You started smoking when you were in your 20s. I got a long time before I'm sick. I did it the smart way. I'm enjoying it. I like it. But anyway, he's like, I'm here to get a pack of cigarettes, and I see a guy walking out of a Subway, and he's got a Philly cheesesteak sandwich. I'm like, you're in Philly. DiPaolo is really good to turn it into 3 fucking minutes just on how moronic Phillyites are for even having Subways in their fucking entire town. Have you not run them out of town or leaned in onto them racketeers style and taken money from them? Genos, you bunch of pussies. Original cheesesteaks, huh? You letting people move in on you.
Let me run through this real quick. M4 Sherman, I work retail and I don't expect a tip. Hell, I can't even get tips. I've gotten a few good ones for helping someone with getting heavy stuff in their car if they can't themselves. I don't expect a tip for doing my job. I just do it because I can. That is the only time I was ever offered a tip working at Best Buy was when I carried a TV and put it in some old lady's car and she tried to slide me like a $5 bill. I'm like, I can't take that. No, just keep it.
Yeah, and you feel like you can't take it, and you're wondering what management's going to say if you do.
Oh, they'll probably dock me $15 on my check or write me up or something. Like, I'm not taking that chance. Thank you. I'm just doing my job, ma'am. Rotten Corpse. Let's get a big thank you to M4 Sherman for the very generous $77.77. Rotten Corpse. The amount of businesses that want tips has gotten out of hand, in my opinion. Your opinion is correct. Again, I don't mind tipping in a service job, or if you are providing me something. I think I'm pretty sure I'm going to land on that. That's where the line is. if you are providing me a thing that I cannot provide for myself or just
You want to
go
know why you
next
disgust
door.
me?
No, why, boss?
Because you're a bleeder. You bleed too much. You are a messy bleeder. You got no endurance for pain.
The
Real
service?
quick, M4 and Jamie Jam, I'm going to need to know what you want done. Do you want to turn Polly into an angry otter, or do you want to turn Drunkle into a thing? I think you have to be providing a service that you cannot just get, if that makes sense. Like a bartender will make you drink, get you beer, keep you flowing.
Mm-hmm.
A waitress brings your food, does all that shit. We provide a show that you cannot really get anywhere else, if that makes sense.
Yeah, no, that does. You got to be partially in a service industry, that kind of thing. The lady tipping you $5 because you helped her with awkward item into the back of her issue. That makes sense, actually. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's not like it was a fucking 85-inch TV. I just carried a 55 out to her, but she's like, "Oh, thank you so much, young man. I really appreciate it." You grab that real quick.
Rotten Corpse, thank you for the $5. My bread and 96 Brigadier shot awesome today. Missed a bin steel plate. Oh, excuse me. No bin. Missed an 8-inch steel plate. 2 out of 10 shots. 8-inch looked like bin. What do you want from me? 8-inch steel
Not
plate.
bad.
2 out of 10 shots. Do you have a setup for steel plates at your range, Sin?
Yes, but I don't have steel plates. You have to bring your own.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
The only one that does that is the outdoor range. Valine, retail tips would only apply for going well above and beyond the standard service, like custom suit fittings. See, that's the thing, is you're providing a service you cannot just get yourself. I don't tip for basic alterations, like with my jeans, but you got to let the fucking ass out of those a little bit. But custom tailoring, sure I would. A good custom tailor is hard to fucking get, man. You find a good tailor, you're going to want to have that be your guy. You want that guy. I need to get my suit brought in a little bit. I lost a little weight. I got a guy for it. That's something you want a guy for. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm personally iffy on bartenders since they don't get reduced pay. I'm pretty sure 99% of bartenders work at the reduced pay. I know waitresses and hostesses and that kind of shit do.
At the places that I've worked as a server, it definitely was standard industry thing. That
It's
bartenders,
like, what, $2.50?
busboys, everybody, yeah, they subsidize all of their salaries with your tips, and you have to tip out your busser, tip out your bartender, and if you don't, they won't bus your tables the very next shift that you work.
The bartending environment ecosystem is very interesting. Because, like, the bartender has to tip out the busser, because if they don't tip out the busser, then the waitress won't come bring their drinks, and then the busboy won't come clear. It's fucking crazy. No, not the ass. It's always the length for my hobbit legs. A little column A, little column ass. M4 Sherman said, "Make the angry otter." I did. Look how angry he is.
Yeah.
Do I have the Awoo train set up here? Look, he's so angry, he's got a little alien head sticking out of his mouth. I do not have the train set up here. Let me set the Awoo train up real quick. Do you want to grab that thing? You got a thing to grab, didn't you? God damn it. Well, could you just read one real quick? Just find a random thing to read.
Random thing to read. What? I've usually got so many tabs open with text.
That's fine. I already got it.
How the West Was Won is a 1962 epic ensemble cast western directed by Henry Hathaway, John Ford, and George Marshall, produced by Bernard Smith, and written by James R.
Got
Webb.
it.
Okay, all right.
I got the Awoo train up in the corner. Yeah, hey Luna, how's it going, man? My mother lived off of her tips when she was bartending some 30 years ago. Well, you're... never mind. Steve Dave for 169. All right, you brainless bastards. Close your hand. Your left hand. Put your thumb up. Don't flip me the bird. Your thumb. Okay, now look at the button that looks like that and fucking click it. Apparently we need this as a tutorial so you dipshits get it right. Fuck! Oh, thank you, Steve Dave. I appreciate that. Very aggressive.
Forgot what drink in my car is. I was waiting for Drunkle to get here so I could like run out for a second. Where's
I talked to Drunkle earlier, and he's got some shit going on.
Okay.
So I don't think he was really willing to say that he couldn't make it, but if I had to read between the lines, I told him, like, dude, just, you don't have to come on the show. We'll figure it out. He didn't say anything, so I think he might be out for the night.
All right. Okay. I'm going to go grab my drink from my car because it's sitting out there getting warmer by the moment.
Oh, go get it, dude. Go get it.
I'll be back.
All right. I wouldn't be a AAA stream if somebody didn't point out the low viewer to like ratio. Well, I'll go check out that ratio and then berate the fuck out of you. 140 to 70? What the fuck's the matter with you people? The like button is right there. Just reach your stubby little Chantel thumb over and click the fucking like button. So no ghost hunting. He was in a little bit of a rough way earlier. So I told him, I was like, man, if you need the night, just take the night. Don't worry about it. He messaged me like 8 hours ago saying he had some shit going on. So like, just let me know, whatever you got to do. Don't worry about it. Damn it. Who the fuck's messaging me now? Okay. So no ghost hunting. Honestly, tonight after the show, like I said, I got some fucking issues with the insurance of the school fees. I think I'm going to try to do a girl stream. I'll maybe do it on Twitch. I don't know. I've been really neglecting Twitch lately. I've got so much shit going on. And the kids not being in school makes it that much harder. I'm really hoping that them going back to school next week, next couple of weeks, will be very not cathartic. It'll ease the amount of horse shit I have to do day to day, and hopefully I'll be able to do more content, because I really do want to start putting like recorded videos out on this channel. But literally every time I've sat down for more than fucking 15 minutes, like, oh shit, I do have to go do this thing. I've had a Spicyuusy video ready to be edited for like 2.5 weeks, and I just haven't had time to sit down and edit it. Fucking Lamented Guide bought me Baldur's Gate, and I just got through the intro. Said I'm messing with you. I know. I'm explaining my lack of fucking content. Well, God bless. Anyhow, when Polly gets back, we are going to get into the news. Whoa, what the fuck is going on over here? My monitor's freaking out. I have a fucking lot of news. Do I want to see if I can pull on script? No. That's for that Polly and I. Even Polly and I will probably have the show go on till 8. We'll have night vision goggles? Holy shit. Bitch. I just dumped my purse out. Did you know that the national anthem was put to a British drinking song from 1780? I did not. Was it really? But yes, guys, please do smash the like button. Please share it out on your social media. Should you feel so inclined, please consider hitting up that Streamlabs. It is greatly appreciated, especially right now with all the fucking goddamn horse shit I have going on between school fees, insurance, fucking my goddamn motherfucking saw, and day-to-day shit. I went to the... never mind. A few bucks in the hat would be appreciated. You could unlock some cool new question mark donations down below. And I'll tell you what. I will tell you what. One-time deal. If somebody joins a club, whether it's the McKinley or the Stacker Club, we got double songs. We got 2 new Pinky songs. And that will be vetoes for Miss Sin. Miss Sin has earned 1 extra veto tonight. By the rule that we are having right now. It's a fire sale of vetoes for Miss Sin in the Sunday show. She gets 1 extra non-expiring veto. And that deal goes on this entire stream. 15 Awoos, veto. Anything over 100 and equal increments and or above 100, non-expiring vetoes. I've always wanted to know the rules of the train. Never mind. It is just derailed. Call to Curl for 4040. What this? Well, let me replay it so you can see why I love this one. Right there at the beginning. He wipes the workplace injuries thing away. That's my favorite thing. And then the other one, he's strangling him with the bus cord and he's banging him against the wall. And it just says stop requested every time he hits him. Thank you, Call to Curl, for the 4040. Much appreciate. What are the rules of the train? So the rules of the train are as follows. It is an Awoo train, a train of $7.77 donations. Anything above that is not over $100, a John Wick or a nobody, I guess now would be appropriate, breaks the train. Those are the rules, actually. It breaks the train. Thank you, Call to Curl. Much appreciated. Let me annotate that real quick. What'd you call that? Days without workplace injuries? No injuries. Save. Nice. I think it's pretty good. I think that one's all right. Shit, man, we are almost halfway to goal. Oh, anyway, as I was saying, Awoo train will be a non-expiring veto for Missle. Anything over $100, non-expiring veto for Missle. And that does extrapolate out to the McKinley or the comma. McKinley, 5 extra vetoes, comma, 10 extra vetoes, non-expiring vetoes, by the by. Double songs, if we can fill up, or double songs for a club. And I'd say a song if we can fill that up. Mostly because I just want to hear the dual song, but hey, that's neither here nor there. Overkill song, Electro Violence. I'll take your word for it, man. Let me just take a sip of my sippy drink. I have had a hell of a week, man. And I'm so frustrated about the saw. I was talking to my aunt about it. And she's like, you bought that saw before the boys were born. Like, yeah? She goes, it's over 10 years old. It's gonna break eventually. I'm like, I know, but it didn't have to break when I was in the fucking middle of a project. There was an ad before the stream. Nice to you going places, Sin. Thank you very much, Jaded. I try. Now, that's the other thing is now that this channel is monetized, I feel like it does have the potential for actual growth. So I should start putting out real content. I don't really think live streams will grow your channel in any real meaningful way. But for now, I can only do what I have the time to do. And that's all there is to it. My favorite shirt when I was a teen was Overkill. Fuck you. Oh, edgy boy. As an adult, my favorite shirt is My Tummy Hurts and I'm Mad at the Government. All right, we're going to start getting into some snooze, guys. So, Polly's not back yet. Apparently, he got lost on his way to his car. So, if you guys could please smash the like button, share it out on your social media, and if you feel so inclined, please hit up the Streamlabs. It is greatly appreciated. As always, you guys are the best. Support the hosts, and let's get to Florida brawl erupts at chicken wing restaurant after woman intentionally clogs a toilet. That's nice. 5 women. Wow. Where's this Carson? The next county over. Last I heard, he's still walking. 5 women intentionally clogged a toilet inside of a Florida chicken wing restaurant over the weekend, igniting a brawl between the group and employees. The incident began around 9 p.m. on Saturday at Papa B's in Longwood. Everything about this fucking headline is amazing. An employee cleaned the bathroom. However, one of the women went inside the bathroom afterward and stuffed the toilet with toilet paper again. God damn it. These were the suspects who were clogging the toilet. I'll take a drink of my drink on that one. You might as well call it Papa Squat. Fine. Not bad. That's good. Scholars, there's a lot of them. I just don't understand. Does anybody have a what's it called? A Wingstop near them? Anybody ever been to a Wingstop? That's what I assume Papa B's
Hoes
is.
mad, hoes mad, hoes mad, hoes mad, hoes mad, hoes mad, hoes mad.
And that is how you interrupt a train. My arm hurts. Thank you, Sam. Maybe you should stop jerking off so much. I donated blood. What? I donated blood with a newer staff today. She was super nervous to stick me and went way too deep through the vein. I feel like I'm reading smut. I just calmly pulled the needle out about halfway and went in fine. Now I have a good sized bruise. Ugh. Yeah, man. That sucks. But thank you, Sam. I hope your arm heals well. And that one is, move my drink. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Annotated. Thank you, Sam. Much appreciated. But that is how you break the train. That is exactly how you break the train. Oh, Cult, what would you like to turn up Drunkle? I don't have any more evolutions for Senior Dub. Video shows Louisville police officer rescuing a kidnapped woman chained to a floor. Have you guys seen this shit, man? This is fucking crazy. Like this looks like a fucking movie. I don't know. Well, maybe it'll say calls came in from neighbors reporting a woman screaming for help. Holy shit. Turnip? Alright, turnip it is.
Hey, I'm trying to break a window down. Put the door down? Yeah. I got a bunch of loose. Oh, shit. That was hot.
Officers are looking for a way to gain access.
Look at that boy. Oh, which window she kick out? Where you see a ladder at? I got a ladder there. The ladder was on the side. Is anybody else in there?
Damn, okay, these cops are really going above and beyond. They've fucking procured a ladder from a neighbor and are going through the roof. Or top window.
What did they get called for?
He did what?
A woman screaming for help.
Okay.
Is he Hispanic?
Holy shit. Oh my god.
All right.
Where's the key at?
Maybe leveling yourself up. I could work that out. Give me a few days to, probably a few weeks, honestly, to bust out the Photoshop. I could do Sin, then the Samaj drawings of Super Saiyan Sin, then Super Saiyan Blue Sin. I think I can figure that out. Don't they have door breach sledgehammers? I don't think the beat cops have those.
Kick the
But there's no one else
side
in here,
door
right?
in.
Hmm?
So these could have kicked the front or side door in.
He tried. He couldn't do it.
Is that why they cut at that moment? Fuck.
I don't want to be strong like man who look pretty. I want to be strong like bitch that fight bears in the forest.
Oh, I got that. Don't worry. Sam Silent, that arm better be curled up like in Scary Movie 2, strong hand. If not, you aren't bruised enough. I can help you with that. All right, Valine, calm down. You don't have to fucking threaten Sam. He didn't do nothing to you. Thank you, Valine. Much appreciated.
There we go.
Okay.
That's fucking This is some horror movie shit.
What the hell? And the bolt cutters. Holy shit.
That's some horror movie shit, man.
Fuck.
Looney Lenny, hello. Hello. Damn, man. This was just a few days ago, too. Fucking Christ. They arrested 36-year-old Moises? Moises. How would you say that name?
It's on my screen. It's pretty small. I can't see it.
Moises. Moises.
Yeah, let's go with Moistus.
Oh, well, fuck him. Bear, on the other hand, breaks into Colorado house and plays the piano, but not very well.
Does that matter? He's playing it at all.
That's a bear. All right, get to the... Look, you all know why we're here. Looks like Eve walking around the living room. Okay, come on.
He looks out the window. What's going on here? How's the view?
Good job.
Yeah.
Good job, Bear. Speaking of bears, Valine sent this one in. A bear licked blood from my neck and gnawed on my legs. Valine looks like a gypsy in this photo.
The colorful one.
He was trying his best, okay? I mean, he was. He was doing his best. 54. Holy shit, I would have guessed like mid-60s. The bear was just chewing on this broad.
What? Okay.
I don't know why. I don't know how, but the bear
No
was just
context.
chewing
Okay.
on it. I mean, I'm sure there's context, but I'm
Excuse
not
me.
reading through this fucking novella from the Serbian Times.
When you say the Serbian Times, I think you're making it up, but there it is. Serbian
Nope,
Times.
the
Yeah.
Serbian Times. And this is a fucking novella. Look at this shit. Fuck that. That's what happens when you live in Serbia. Another one from Valine. How I tried to fend off a savage attack.
$15, little man. Put that shit in my hand. If that money doesn't show, then you owe me, oh.
Thank you for all the entertainment. Don't read below. Well, thank you, librarian. See, it's to entice. You need to entice a little bit. Thank you very much, man. I appreciate that. So, how I tried to fend off a savage attack by bear that buried me alive in the forest. These things are getting fucking crafty. They try to bury this broad alive so they could chew on her legs later. Oi, Sam, quit your bitching unless you want me to call you a vehicle again. What? Unless you want me to call you a vehicle again. I feel like I'm missing context there. At least you don't need surgery in your mouth for the third time because your teeth hate you and refuse to move. Ooh. Ow. Anything with like oral surgery gives me the fucking heebie-jeebies. Like I get that weird tingly
You're
thing
one of them?
between my
Really?
shoulder blades.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm really fucked up about teeth, man.
Spinal surgery always seemed more involved to me, but okay. Teeth.
I would rather go through fucking spinal surgery for bonitis than have them do another root canal on me.
Yeah, I'm not saying like it's all so simple or whatever. It's like, and I get it. Lots of people have like their teeth issues, and I don't like going in for dental work anymore than the next guy. But then there's people that, yeah, it's you'd rather go through spinal surgery for bonitis. Do you know how many people suffer from bonitis, sir?
I don't know. Man. I got fucked up on teeth. That's a whole another story for another day.
Well,
LED
imagine if
light
you were
bulbs.
missing your teeth and you had to have a whole bunch of, what do they call them? Partials, fronts,
Yeah.
bridges, whatnot. Then you'd miss your natural teeth.
I mean, yeah, you should take care of your teeth. Do go for your regular cleanings and whatnot. But The drill sound.
So I'm not trying to make it sound like it's all simple for it is easier said than done, but why not just go for sedation dentistry then?
A lot of places don't offer it.
Fair enough. Not every place is gonna knock you out. And it's like I remember when I went to the one dentist one time, and it's like on the door it lists all the things that they do. I just made it sound like they had spray painted it or written it in chalk or something. But no, it
knocks you TF out.
Right? No,
Don't
I mean,
do
like
that.
it said, so and so dentist, and then his post nominals, DDS, and all the other letters, and then like on the plate it said dental work, dental hygienists, because they're there, maxillofacial surgery, and then sedation dentistry. And I was like, maxillofacial surgery? That's the deep shit that you would. Those are the nightmares that you have while you're in the middle of a nightmare. For you, I mean, like if you got problems with dentistry, yeah, that's when they.
No, I just don't like the sounds.
They cut like the lower part of your. They cut out your teeth, and then they start working on the bones underneath your teeth. When they
that's where they like drill the fucking. What is it? The countersink in so they could screw in fake teeth.
There you go. Like all the really deep bone shit where they got to start like drilling into your fucking face.
That doesn't bother me. I'm knocked out, but root canals, I'm awake. I hear it. I don't want to hear it.
Yeah, but on that level, you can just,
I mean, that's literally it.
That's when sedation dentistry becomes
like
your friend. And it's like there is this super fear. If I had that super fear of it, I would find the insurance that covered that, at least in great part, and then pay into it every month. No one's like, I know I got some dental work coming up, and I know they're gonna. I just can't sit there in that chair for an hour and a half. Well, the dentist is flirting with the hygienist, and they're no.
Since the past year or so, I've been really trying to like get my teeth fixed because, and here's a hot take that I don't think anyone else will like. Dental hygiene can really just be a through line from. Poor people don't have good dental hygiene. It is what it is. They can't afford to go to a dentist. Not a lot of insurances cover it. State insurance doesn't cover it. Yeah. So a lot of poor people have bad teeth. So I've been working on getting my teeth done. And then there's the great
mystery of, Britain. They got the NHS. They have to pay into it and look at their teeth.
I don't think they have dental.
No, Drunkle said they did.
Oh, then there's no excuse for that shit.
One would think. It's like it's the great mystery of socialized medicine when it comes. Like I hear you, poor people generally do not have good dental hygiene. I hear you. Look at bums. I mean, sure, meth is a factor, but not all of it. Before meth, they still had bad teeth.
In the past 2 years, I've had to have one tooth pulled, and I've gotten 3 root canals. The tooth pull was fine. That was it. He got in there. He
tied a string to the doorknob, slammed the door. It was over with. I hear you.
I had the idea, and I pondered it publicly. Like, why can't I just pull it out? Give me some pliers and a fucking shot of moonshine. They're like, if it breaks or anything, you'll die. All right, I won't do that then. But he little wiggle pulled it right out.
Alcohol, liquor, booze.
The first and only time I have ever had a root canal was 2 teeth. And they put that fucking rubber thing in my mouth so I couldn't shut. That was the worst part of it. I didn't give a shit about the drilling.
Oh, the little raincoat thing where they put it all around the teeth?
No, it was like a door stopper so I couldn't close my mouth.
Oh, right. I don't think
that was the fucking work. Like an hour, that thing just sat. He pulled it out. He said, "Are you okay?" And I closed it, and every little bit of my jaw went pop, snap, crack. He goes, "Oh."
I know what you mean. Yeah. Lisa's, I'm not too fond of the NHS right now. I'd like to hear real thoughts from like everybody knows the American, the stereotypes of American medicine, where it's like, oh yeah, you break your arm and you're financially ruined. Like everyone knows that story.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like I want to hear the stories of socialized medicine. I was bleeding and I sat there and bled in the triage center for the emergency intake at the hospital. And yeah, Well, the wound had cauterized badly, so they had to recut it open 16 hours later when I actually got to go see the doctor to get stitches because there were 400 immigrants ahead of me that were all like unconscious and bleeding from their heads, so they got brought in first, obviously, triage. I want to hear the horror story. Everyone knows the American horror stories. I want to hear them. You tell
Ours
Steve
are just
Dave,
you're
thank you
financially
for $2.
fucked forever.
Yeah, You tell Steve Dave, thank you for the $2. I'm glad y'all are talking about Deno while Drunkle isn't here. They have dentists, but not good dentists. Maybe that's it. All the people that are good dentists, they got like a brain drain to non-socialized medicine countries.
Be quiet! Be quiet!
Mason Cornish in the chat said, very basic dental, like the absolute bare limit on human rights. We don't even have that here. If you want that, you have to pay a few $100s per visit. Is what the NHS gives you in the UK and Australia. If you want to go to a local private, like we're not ripping this cunt out with bolt pliers, that's the NHS. Jesus Christ. See, I can do that at home. We get a fucking bourbon and a goddamn pair of pliers and call it a day there. But
see, let me tell you something.
People really freaked me out because I said, I'm just going to do that because the tooth was really fucking hurting. I'm like, I don't want to wait 2 weeks. I'm just going to rip this bitch out. And someone's like, don't do it. You'll literally fucking die if it breaks. I'm like, okay. I also grind my teeth really bad too, especially when I'm annoyed. Like I'll notice after I just sit somewhere and stew and get pissed off, if I open my mouth, it sounds like I'm cracking my knuckles. It's bad. Go ahead. Sorry.
People have told me that when I've nodded off in front of them. It's like, you grind your teeth while you're asleep. And I'm like, I just dozed. How is it? Yeah, you start. That's how I knew that you had fallen asleep because you were over there clacking your jaw. I was like, okay, I'm gonna have to take you at your word. But and Mason brings up Cornish. Good point. Local anesthetic. I hear the point of getting a tooth pulled and wanting sedation dentistry for that. Not the drill. That I don't get. But sitting there and accepting it while somebody has got a pair of pliers, glorified sterilized pliers. Yeah, of course. But they're still fucking, you got a pair of needle nose pliers latched around one of my teeth, and you're just slowly cranking it until it comes out. Although I've never had it done, and my heart goes out to the people that got dental issues because I'd suddenly have dental issues having to sit still for that. Like, knocked me the fuck out.
That's what the dentist did to me, and he stuck it in. He's like, I'm going to wiggle it a little bit. And I said, okay. And he goes, all right, it's out. I say, holy shit. And he goes, stop swearing. There's children in the office.
Mark Smart. Well, Polly, I spent 8 hours waiting to be seen for a kidney stone. Jesus. God damn it, you loud kid.
The timing. Oh shit, go ahead.
Mark Smart with the kidney stones in so much pain. I got sent after 10 hours, and I just got a quote, drink some more water and nothing else. Holy fuck. That's rough.
Christ up.
These are the kind of stories I want to hear. There's a reason I know as much as I do, like on the ground level, about voting in Western Australia, because I'll ask Far, well, what's that like voting? How does healthcare work there? And she'll explain it. And you say to Drunkle, hey, Drunkle, what's it like when you're buying whatever? And it's like, we have dentists and teeth in Britain, Polly. And it's like, I'm not saying you don't. I mean, yeah, okay, we bust balls, but I'm actually asking a question now. I mean, you realize that whole snow in Britain thing started when I was legitimately asking how often you get snow. And it turned into, what do you say, we don't have it? I mean, do you remember that? I was asking how much.
Last Royal Raven, I paid $5,000 for private dentistry in London, 10 cavities, a fake tooth, and 4 root canals. So here's my issue with American, quote unquote, dentistry. I went to one place. They gave me the around the head scan. Talking about that fucking cancer machine they rotate.
What you getting at with your book script? Spit that shit out, man.
They gave me one of those.
You mean an MRI? Like
No,
Lincoln
no.
Osiris wished you'd name?
No, it's an X-ray. But the X-ray machine rotates around your head so they can get the jaw and the teeth and everything.
I do know what you mean, yeah.
Real quick, I busted my face open. They got me out of the waiting room real quick, but I waited over 7 hours for them to stitch me up. 27 stitches and several $1,000 cost. Fuck. Christ. But they gave me the around the head scan. And this was like a chain dentist place. You know what I'm talking about? Like a HUDAC or whatever they're called.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Like
And he goes,
dentistrynow.llc.
yeah. And he goes, well, we could pull 7 teeth and we'll get you taken care of on a partial. And I'm like, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and get a second opinion on this because 7 teeth, that's a lot of fucking jaw. It's a lot of face that you're talking about. So I went and I got a second opinion from an actual dentist place. And he goes, 7? And I go, yeah, that's what he said. He goes, no, you just need 2 root canals. I don't know why he's pulling 7 teeth. He's just trying to get money out of you. Don't fucking go back there. Wow. Shit, man. Root canals suck. I had to have an open incision in my jaw afterwards so the pus could drain. That was after he pushed out a Dixie cup. Fuck you, I'm not reading that. Rotten corpse. Vichy sin, like Vinci from World War II. That's how I made Sam mad during the last Noir bar. Well, no wonder I missed it.
You know, I out of boredom one time, I'll bring up on AAA, probably more a Noir bar. It's more of a Noir bar kind of thing. Lists of unnecessary surgeries. The first time I ever read of it was somebody who was they were in a cult and they were doing unnecessary surgeries on people, and then because they were using the organs for Lord knows what. And I was like, you got to be kidding me. And that was in the 50s.
Right.
And that you know how rabbit holes are online. That led me into reading about unnecessary surgeries overall. And I was reading this list and it was talking about the various surgeries, and it's like these places are all missing the new. You know, it was in York, in Jersey, and I'm like,
shit.
where are all the news? And I'm like, oh wait, this is in the UK.
And she looked at me
and
she said,
Streamlabs.
Hey, Mr. and Mrs. Sin. I hope all is well with you both.
Grab your slabs real quick. I'm going to grab a beer.
All right. Gary Verlaine, thank you for the 450. I burn off the double doses of local anesthetic in like an hour, my dentist notes on the 3 drugs needed to numb me. Also, you could explain your extra Miraca trait I told you about last night. Oh, yeah. Well, Drunkle's not even here. Fuck. Sin is off getting beer.
I'm here.
I just found out last night as Valine was fucking around and looking around that, the date Key himself wrote the Star Spangled Banner poem was on my birthday, September 14th.
Oh, nice.
The night Fort McHenry's being attacked was the night of the 13th, and the night he saw the Star Spangled Banner was still there, you know, after the rocket's red glare and whatnot. Yeah, that was September 14th.
The bombs
my
were
birthday.
bursting in air?
That's right. That's right.
I dug my wisdom teeth out with a paring knife. Oh, my God. It hurt less than teething. I am very tempted to ban you from ever donating to me again after reading that. Why do you think I skipped over fucking Rotten Corpse's donation? I said this shit gives me the heebie-jeebies, and y'all motherfuckers are out here like, oh, I'm digging teeth out with a fucking knife. It's cool. Fuck off. Thank you, but shut up.
Oops, misspelled it, but I was typing with my left hand. Yeah, September 14th, Polypatriotism Day.
What are you doing with your right hand?
Holding onto my mouse. What do you do with your right hand?
Hold a beer.
You have it on your mouse.
I hold beer. Anyway, this article. Welcome to the dentistry podcast, Between the Teeth.
Chewing the fat. What are you talking about?
Ah, fuck, that's better. Guys, we are over halfway to goal. Thank you so much. Please smash that like button. Share it out on your social media. And should you feel so inclined, please support the host. Streamlabs listed down below. Unlock a question mark. We are more than halfway to goal. Very much appreciated. LED light bulbs may be hazardous to your health, but as it says later in the article, not just your health, but bad for the environment. They did it. Here we go. Some research suggests that exposure to blue light found in LEDs is phototoxic and can lead to damage in retinal cells, but it's also bad for the environment.
Oh, fuck the environment.
So we're doing away with halogen lights because they're bad for the environment, but so are LEDs. So guess what? You just don't need lights anymore, plebs.
Well, you know what? The Hill, fuck you.
Yeah, the Hill is a very fuck you.
For real, use your fucking nightlight if you're running. If you're running Windows.
Doomhammer said, did my dono go through? Yeah, and I just said I would ban you if you ever send me anything like that again, you fucking psychopath. I'll read it out just so everyone else gets to hear what I just dealt with. I dug my wisdom teeth out with a paring knife. It hurt less than the teething.
Yeah. I didn't want to think about it.
I didn't want to read it.
Successfully moved on from it, and now it's back again.
Yeah, I didn't want to read it, let alone twice. It's fucking terrible.
Did you use the nightlight feature on your Windows setup?
No.
You don't turn the screen slightly red to turn down the blue. It'll burn your eyes less.
No.
All it does is give the screen a red tint. And I mean, turn it on slightly. You'll notice it's like, oh, wait, the screen, it feels like it just got softer on my eyes. Yeah. The blue light ain't good for you, yo.
Yeah, no, I don't.
As for the environment, oh, fuck it. The environment's friends with the hippies.
Well, no.
Guilt by association. I don't want anything to do with it.
It's not the blue light that's bad for the environment. It's the actual LEDs that are bad.
Well, according to some research, but I don't believe them.
But these are the same people that'll tell you solar and wind power are great, even though you can't recycle solar panels or wind doodads.
Or store the electricity and all the problems that come along with it. And yeah, I know. You fucking.
Opiates and obesity are now ranked as the top public health threats. Weird. COVID disappeared from that real quick. But don't worry. It's not going away too long. Just real quick. Just a real quick sidebar here.
Name me a single objective we've ever set out to accomplish that we've failed on. Name me one in all of our history. Not one.
Did you really want me to? I don't think you want me to.
Why is he yelling?
Name me one. Not one. Don't open the floor like that, man.
I thought this would be a fun little exercise for us as a community, as watchers and stream hosts. Can we all name one thing that Biden failed to do?
I'll stole mine.
Cure cancer. He didn't cure cancer. You got one, Polly?
I was going to go Afghanistan for this bastard particularly.
You said it first. Fuck them.
Abacus got there. Winning the war on drugs. There's an oldie but a goodie.
War on drugs, good. Wiping his own ass.
Yeah.
Immigration. War on poverty.
We're looking at sea otters.
Want to know why you discussed me?
No,
why, boss?
That's fucking Obi-Wan.
Because you're a bleeder. You bleed too much. You are a messy bleeder.
Go to Ben Gazzara. He'll help you get your teeth out.
Yeah, you
loosen
will.
them right up.
Oh, gun crime.
Thanks for the $5. I'll simplify. Root canal, much pain. Shitty weekend, 10 out of 10. Not recommend.
Yeah. That's fair. I don't know. My root canal, the afterward was pretty easy. Like, I was able to eat. They're like, well, don't eat for about 20 minutes. Make sure the silly putty they put in there sets. In 20 minutes, you'll be able to eat something. You can brush your teeth whenever you want. I was like, what? Really? Wow. Okay. The war on stairs.
You know, some things can't be won in that way because it was set up to fail, if you know what I mean. Like the war on drugs. I can name places where the war on drugs absolutely was successful. To my forever disappointment. Like Quaaludes. You want to go get some Ludes, Sinatra? They're going to be like 40 fucking years old, more like 50. They're going to have degraded chemically so badly that they'd probably be fucking toxic to take them.
There's some joke in there about getting lewd photos. But yeah, it's fine.
Yeah, there is. I never thought of it that way, but let's go get some Ludes, man. But there's no more Ludes no more. Why? Because they successfully won that war. Because it was a matter of just getting to the precursor chemicals and forcing through diplomatic and economic pressure, as well as some extra legal things to force the industries that were the few plants that were producing the chemical precursors for Quaaludes to shut down.
Well, weren't Quaaludes like a pharmacy prescribed medication.
They were the single most effective treatment for insomnia that the pharmaceutical industry has ever introduced. Yeah, and that's why I'm pissed, because of disco hop heads and fucking rapists. I can't get the most effective, drug ever.
You could just get Ambien and then pretend you're pretend you're more racist.
Yeah, I mean, think about the Ambien. That's what's coming after, or the over-the-counter shit. Like, it's going to keep you sedated well into the next day.
I refuse to. Sleeping medication freaks me the fuck out because I'm an asshole when it comes to sleeping. I don't sleep well. 4 hours at a go is usually, like, I'll sleep 4 hours at night and then I'll take a nap during the day. I don't sleep well ever. We all know that.
You're preaching to the choir here, man.
But I refuse to take like Ambien and melatonin and shit like that. That shit freaks me out. Because I forget who was talking about it, but like Joe Rogan had somebody on. They said they were on Ambien and they just kind of woke up walking down their hotel stairs. I'm like, what the fuck? No way. I'm good on that shit.
This is what's replaced Quaaludes.
I'll just be sleepy.
You know what? Even when I don't do that, I still have sleep disturbances. You ever wake up with your computer monitor on the ground smashed? I did. For fuck's sake. Or wedged between your fucking nightstand and your bed. I mean, it's one thing to wake up wedged. I'd rather wake up wedged 3 times than have broken my fucking monitor. God damn it.
Valine for the 699. Cool. They can rip down the fucking streetlights that light up my entire backyard and make me consider sunglasses for driving at night. My mom's friend almost died crashing her car while driving asleep on Ambien. Jesus. I heard melatonin fucks with the serotonin levels in your brain.
I would be willing to bet that taking a supplemental version of something that's naturally produced by your body, but in much larger amounts chemically, I don't know that it would fuck with some shit, but one that would think that it does, if you know what I mean.
All of that stuff fucks with shit. And somebody in the chat says they took out Quaaludes because they worked. Keep that in mind. So this stream I was very proud of setting up because when I tell a story, it's a big fucking circle. This whole stream, the title, the intro, the stream goal, everything is one big fucking circle. I'm very proud of this. Let's keep moving. Hassan says you shouldn't support Todd Howard and his creations because he's white.
This game is a reflection of the incredible and passionate team that made it.
Damn, dude, y'all ride that dick. You guys are riding the dick of white men. Okay, white men that have lied to you in the past. They've lied to you and they've led you astray and they've hurt your feelings and you're still riding it.
Says the whitest white man to ever white man.
Yeah. Dude, you're a capitalist. You live in Hollywood. You rock the polyword ass look in a big way. You're effeminate as fuck. Like you're as white as you get. You're a progressive atheist liberal in Hollywood. What the fuck? What the fuck? I don't understand. Like you stereotype more than any fucking guy that I can think of being the quote unquote white man. You're it. Fuck off. Shut up. Who the fuck is watching that guy? I've never heard anybody once say, man, you watch that Hassan Piker fucking stream? Holy shit, man. He was laying it down, speaking the truth. I can't wait for someone to say that to me. I know they're out there because he fucking gets unbelievable fucking views and donations because I want to talk to them. I want to be, what are you getting out of that? I mean, he doesn't even get angry so you can, vibe off of it. You know what I mean? It's like, it's a little bit of vicarious rage, that sort of thing.
Yeah.
He's just like, you guys are riding the dicks. They've lied to you. They've what? What are they doing with you, woke bae? They're riding the dick. I mean, are you lying constantly? Your entire presentation is fraudulent. Fuck you. Shut up.
Hassan is literally only famous because of his former association with Destiny and the fact that he was on the Young Turks. If it weren't for that, this dude would have nothing. Absolutely nothing. You white 'em, white man, for $1. Fucking white people. Hey, all I'm going to say is I encourage all white people and non-white people to throw a couple of bucks into the slabs for myself and Mr. Dub.
Woo! I mean, seriously, somebody in chat explain it to me. The people that I complain about that I don't like, okay? I don't like them because they get on my nerves, but at least I understand what they're offering. Philip DeFranco bugs the shit out of me. That guy's boring as fuck and he's obnoxious. But, okay, so he's doing news and you like the stories that he talks about. And he doesn't annoy you in the way he does me, and that's just taste. Yeah, all right, I get that. You know, I get why he has success. Hassan, I legitimately don't get the attraction. I can't think of a single
person who enjoys Hassan. Dude, I mean, he lost.
There's no denying the success, so what the fuck? I legitimately don't get. I get the Kardashians. These are women they've got lots of money and they're all vapid and it looks like they're living life carefree, and the most dramatic thing they have to deal with is little interpersonal drama. It's like a princess fantasy or something. I get that, but I don't get Hassan.
Oh my god, a princess fantasy. That's amazing. He's living a princess fantasy. Hassan'll let down your long content.
Could be worse. It could be Talcum X. Well, okay, yeah, it could be worse.
Talcum X isn't streaming on Twitch to fucking 50,000 8-year-olds.
No, he's not. And like, Sin, I hear you. You can point out if it wasn't for this or that, he wouldn't be successful. Okay, fair enough. But it still doesn't explain his ongoing success. I mean, that blue-haired, fake debating creepo Destiny, at least he makes sense to me. I don't like him. I find him obnoxious. But
I like Destiny's content personally.
But I get why you do. I understand it. It's like, okay, the guy, when he's doing a verbal exchange with someone, no, it's not actually debating. It's just gish galloping, par excellence. Great. Okay, I get that. I understand why. Hassan, again, somebody explained to me. It's a guy. There isn't enough communism in the world. Look at the room behind me. It's completely filled with things that contradict everything I'm saying. See all these consumer goods? I don't think you should have them. We should all be working the potato fields. Everybody but, that's darker than a brown paper bag is automatically morally correct. Didn't you know that?
See, the thing is, when it comes to people like this, is like Hassan and Vosh, they think they're going to be lawmakers and great thinkers after the communist revolution. Like, they're not going to be plowing the fucking potato field.
I know. That was Carl Benjamin's observation that I first heard years ago. That's the problem with all of the bread tubers. They really think they're going to be working at the Politburo. And I'm like, holy shit, that's a good point. They really do. Yeah. He thinks he's going to be a policy setter. No, not you.
No, I see those muscles, dude. You're going to be pulling a fucking potato cart.
See, that's why I thought one of the things you said was funny as fuck, and you're never going to hear Hassan Piker crack that kind of selfie. You got to come here for that kind of comedy, folks. That's
goddamn
shit.
Right.
I remember Sin saying, yeah, after the lights go out, I'm pretty much fucked because the grid goes down. Yeah, they don't need a shit talker on the internet then.
Yeah, no. I have enough survival skills to get me into the fucking woods. That's all I need.
And that's why we should not want society to collapse. A luxurious society is a good thing. Unfortunately, it breeds a bunch of pussies and fake celebrities like this is Hassan Piker fuck.
Liquor, booze.
Well, that's the old circle diagram. Hard men, good times, weak men, hard times, blah, blah, blah.
Absolutely.
How do you write women so well?
I think of a man, and I take away reason and accountability.
See, Thomas, thank you for the $2. Hassan's fans are his fans because they're retarded comedy LARPers who think he'll lead the socialist revolution when him and his fans are as retarded as and vapid as each other. I get honestly people that donate to titty streamers more. Oh, yeah. Hey, look, titty streamer. Here's $5 because I like staring at your titties. That's essentially simple.
I like
it
titties.
Makes sense. Yeah. Everyone gets that.
Hey,
I
yo,
guess.
best in stonks, gamers. Alright, now just wait for my fucking time.
E to the dubs. It's
me.
Bitch, let me have it. I'm that savage. Why do you keep screaming, bro? Baby, it's a habit.
Gambling, thank you for the 350. Wait, was that comment you made about my t-shirt collar being at my neck an effort to help me with streaming? Am I too smart to bring forth the female cash? Fuck! What? Your t-shirt collar being at my neck. Oh, right. Yeah. Yeah. You want to be good at streaming, titty streaming. Yeah.
If you want to be good at streaming, don't take tips from us.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
We're good at what we do. We're not good at streaming.
Yeah. Just take tips from Vosh. Or, okay, there. That's even something
You know who's
get.
a good streamer? Watch EFAP. Those guys can hold a fucking stream down.
Yeah. Like I said, I've been watching, Nick DiPaolo, and it's like, is that guy really good at what he does? No, it's incredibly unprofessional. You know what the difference is? Nick's a professional comedian and hilarious. That's the difference.
I think as long as you can make people laugh, if you can grab the audience, that's where you're good. But look at that. I don't care for Mahler. I love Mahler. He's one of my favorite YouTubers.
Estonia, thank you for the $25. You rock. I know why I watch and donate to AAA. The banter back and forth, great conversations, funny puns, great and lovely people in the chat, and epic poly rants. I love you guys. No homo. No homo. Thank you. Greatly appreciated.
Tips from Vosh. Should I get a busty girlfriend naked on stream? They don't ask me that, man. I'm a fucking pervert. I'm always should get naked. The answer will never not be no. I'm a pervert. I like tits. Don't ask me that question. Yes, I like a little bit homo with Fustonia.
No.
There's a little bit homo with Fustonia, but I noticed he sent that to Polly and Drunkle, but I don't care if Fustonia love. That's okay. I love you anyway. Yes, homo. Now take a look at this. It's about time we bring this back up, apparently.
Democracy, the rule of law. They want to get rid of all of this. This whole COVID thing had never anything to do with public health. It never had anything to do with breaking waves. It always had to do with...
Where is Drunkle? I explained it at the beginning. He messaged me about, I think it was at like 1 o'clock my time. And he was talking...
Alcohol, liquor, booze.
He was talking about how he's not feeling well or whatever was going on. I can't really divulge. I'll let him explain it. But I was like, hey man, if you need to take the night off, just do what you got to do. Polly and I'm sure just Polly and I will have a long show regardless because I have a lot of news. But he's got some shit going on. I will leave it up to him to divulge it. I'll tell you later, Polly.
All right. Excuse me. See Thomas, thank you for the $2. I've also watched titty streamers who do more work for their streams than Hassan ever did. Yeah, I'll get into that.
I mean, look at Gasly. That motherfucker puts in more production.
Yeah, I never take advice from Vosh. He's an illiterate fat fuck, polyword, horse chasing pedo. Burn at the stake.
To be fair, Vosh lost a lot of fucking weight.
To his credit, he did, and I was supposed to say, I mean, yeah, I could say that I don't like Destiny for this or that reason, but bringing up Vosh, it's like, oh wait, he's the one guy who really did call him out where Vosh needed to be, which is like, oh, I can't really do anything more than the production style that I have. And Destiny's like, why? And he goes, well, it just wouldn't fit with my style. And
yeah, he's like, there
you go.
Aesthetic I have.
Yeah, he threw up his fucking arms, Destiny, and I was like, good for him in terms of his reaction. He's like, oh, well, there you go. Your entire facade. That's it. It's all just a style. He goes, what do you mean? Because you just revealed it all to be an aesthetic. Because you could have a production style that looks a lot larger and costs more, and a camera that actually focuses, God forbid, a better microphone. You wouldn't have to look like you just set up yesterday. You have way more money than that. You don't have to be dressing in that grungy ass fucking t-shirt. You're doing all of it to look a certain way. Like you're proletariat, down with the people, fighting the bourgeoisie, etc. It's all part of your communist shtick, isn't it? Wow. You just, yes. Yep. Whereas Hassan doesn't even bother with that. I mean, okay,
no,
Destiny's
Hassan
got a point
doesn't
there,
give a shit.
Yeah, his production quality is, okay, let me say this correctly. Ghastly has way higher production quality, obviously. It's animated, there's effort put in, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Obviously, there's more production, but you can tell with Hassan, that's a top tier mic, top tier camera, all the video stuff. It's low effort, high production quality. Does that make sense?
Yeah. No, I get what you mean.
It's like a titty streamer that everything looks fantastic, but really the only effort you put in was to your makeup. You know?
Can I leave the chat with you for 1 minute? I'm getting a phone call. I could just gotta answer it.
All right. These people worry me, but okay. Gamer Valine, whoa there, Polly. Vosh isn't the kind of bitch for me to copy. I can't fake that level of retard. I don't know. It's too bad Noirbar takes place in like 1942, and these streams just take place in current year. Otherwise, I'd love to pretend like it's still the Cold War and we could constantly be ragging on the commies, because it's time. I don't want another Red Scare. I tell people that. I don't want a Red Scare, but a Red Fright, a Red Startling, perhaps. I think it's called for. None of this endless socialist crap. It doesn't fucking work. I'm tired of fucking pointing out how well, that wasn't real communism. No, it wasn't, and there is no such thing. And your socialism fucking fails over and over again. It just equals endless fucking taxation for nothing. Show me the government that effectively and efficiently ran collecting your money and then providing you a service, other than national defense. Yeah.
Alcohol, liquor, booze.
C. Thomas, thanks for $2. Say what you will about Destiny, but the man has been more ideologically consistent and a better person than any of those blood-sucking, money-grubbing,
he
soulless,
absolutely
permachild,
has been.
retard bread tubers.
And that's the thing. That's what really cinches the Overton window argument, is the fact that Destiny has never changed his opinion the entire time I have ever watched him. But he went from this communist socialist retard to now he's an alt-right fascist. His opinion has never changed.
Yeah. Yeah.
Lance of the Serfs, worse or better than Hassan? Lance is a giant fucking retard. I have never heard him say one thing and we're like, you know what, that man might be correct. I'd put them in the same basket, honestly. Lance is just, his superpower is dumb. But the thing about people like that, and a lot of these Twitch lefty debaters, is they come at everything from a dishonest angle. It's my opinion.
There isn't. You are not going to hear bread tubers say some things on stream that would actually be fine to say, in my opinion, but it doesn't fit with who they are. They're not going to talk about trying to I want to up this camera quality because the depth of field focus is all wrong. What's that got to do with anything? I can't sit still. As soon as I move back further than 2 feet, bang, I'm out of focus. So I can't just roll back in my chair and pull the mic back with me. I'm stuck sitting at this one point. So I need to. I didn't realize that when I bought this camera. It was sort of short-sighted for me.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Come on, Davey. Please turn that shit down.
A dono unlocked. I love you too, Sin. That laugh you have when a dono premieres that annoys one of your co-hosts. No homo, love. Just give it a little bit homo. Just a little homo. Thank you, Faustonia, for the 44 flat. Much appreciated, sir. You gotta love the fucking... Oh, shit, what's his name? Christopher Lloyd. With a fucking double barrel. What's not to love? Go ahead. Sorry, Polly.
What?
You were in the middle of a rant.
What was I saying?
About commies?
Oh, yeah, right. You're never going to hear any of them talk about the money that they need to spend into something or whatever. Even though it's something that's on their mind, they won't talk about it because it's like, oh, I can't let anybody know the money that I'm going to spend that they donated to me on some fucking fancy consumer product or whatever. That it's on their mind. It's a real thing, but they can't talk about it because this is bread tubing and that's not the way that it works. You're on the grind. You're on the hustle. This is your fucking job, but you won't talk like that. It's all money to support the revolution. Uh-huh. Sure it is. Sure it is.
Okay, we have to hard pivot here because we're already at 7 o'clock, and I have
and
3 major things I want to hit
tonight.
Okay, so I'm gonna hard pivot, and I got 3 major things I want to hit. Mask mandates are returning for Atlanta College and Hollywood studios as COVID cases start to rise. Very interesting timing on this one, isn't it? So Lionsgate Films and a few colleges are reinstating mask mandates for COVID.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder what else is going on with COVID. The Biden administration is urging Americans to get the new COVID-19 booster.
No,
I didn't get the first one. I didn't get the second, the third, the fourth, the fifth, and now I'm still not going to get the 6th. And real quick, while we're doing this, I want to point down below Ukrainian Relief Force, and keep that in mind as we move forward. We're over halfway there. Make sure to support Polly too. His stuff's in the description.
Please, yes.
Get the new COVID booster. Now, what's interesting,
COVID is making a comeback this summer, so many of us would like to leave it in the past, but cases are once again on the rise. So when will new booster shots roll out? Ann Thompson asked the CDC director.
This summer, most Americans left COVID in the past, gathering together once again mask-free.
I don't know, most of us left it in the past 3 years ago, but here we are.
But tonight, signs of a COVID resurgence. Across the country, COVID hospitalizations jumped more than 14% in the most recent week, but far lower than pandemic levels. NBC News medical contributor Dr. Kavita Patel.
What's behind this uptick in COVID that we're seeing?
The main driver of this is a variant that's relatively newer to the scene, EG5. It's easier to give and get, so that makes it kind of easier to pass.
That's why it's called EG, easier give get 5.
Pass along.
It's been almost a year since the last COVID booster came out. CDC Director Dr. Mandy Cohen.
The new COVID booster.
It's frightening seeing someone in fatigues giving a civilian.
If you're in a big argument with your girl, call her by her mother's name. Be a man.
I'm going to try that later.
Be approved by the FDA, and then we will make recommendations from the CDC probably by the 2nd or 3rd week of September.
Will it protect against this new strain?
Yes. The booster is tailored to what we are seeing circulating now.
Critics
I don't believe you.
Yeah,
I don't believe you.
Shelly said, no, you're not. I've got to go to my mother-in-law's house after the stream. I'm going to call her by your name and do the same when I get home.
I can't. No, your vaccine was supposed to stop you from getting COVID at all. Oh, well, it'll lessen the symptoms. You fucking liar. That's not at all what you said. That's not at all what any of you fucking promoted at all. Well, what you need to understand. No. The only thing I need to understand is you're a bunch of fucking liars. If you even referenced, now we understand that it doesn't in fact do this. It does do this. That wasn't it. It was like, no, the whole time, all we ever meant was no.
If you knew somebody in person and their entire relationship with you was them lying to you every step of the way about everything you've ever talked about. Hey, man, you should try this fucking guacamole. It's really good. It tastes like shit. Hey, let's go to this bar. It fucking sucks. They lied to you about everything. They finally go, hey,
leave my personal life out of this. Get to the point.
If I know we haven't talked in a few months, but you want to come over? I'm going to make some really good fucking steak. And you go there and it's well done. You're gonna be like, ugh, fuck you. Yeah, it's the timing of this is very odd. We are almost exactly 1 year away from elections, campaigning, and debates. But we'll get to that. Don't worry.
Federal government is behind once again. People knew there was going to be a COVID resurgence. So why don't we have a booster today? Why do we have to wait until next month?
The way we go about doing just like we do
Sounds like a few fucking fire engines.
with our flu shots, right? We make sure that we're looking at the ways in which the virus changed.
Hey,
they
guide.
look at and evaluate that. The FDA is doing its work. We likely will see this as an annual COVID shot, just like the flu shot.
Just in time.
No, thank you.
for fall when we'll also
Holy shit,
face
lady.
RSV.
Can you
Pull your halter top up. Did you see that? How is there not nipple there? Good God.
I wish there was.
Booster and the RSV vaccine all at once?
So for flu and COVID, yes. RSV, again, is only available for older adults. That's one where I'd say talk to your doctor about what's right for you.
Is that the one that expedites you off this mortal coil? This is only for elderly people. Oh, whoa, don't take that one, elderly people. Jesus.
So I would just like to point out, besides the fact that we're going into the election cycle, debate time, just an interesting little side thing. You spelled weather super wrong there. Hassan likes toxic masculinity, or he claims he doesn't while showing off toxic masculinity. I mean, either way, it doesn't really matter. Let me check that goal here before I give you guys the punchline of the evening. We are $255 away from goal. Guys, smash that like button, share it out, support the hosts. Are you ready for the punchline for this whole thing? Sure. Bang! Pfizer profits down 98%. Moderna down 93%. Interesting how the new fucking pandemic is just incoming right now when these profits are very far down. Doing me a big thunk on this one, man. Doing me a big old thunk. But the obvious way to combat this, fuck you. Biden administration buys more COVID safety supplies and ramp up for new variants. But it's not just Minecraft villager noises. God damn it, I don't need a repeat of this nonsense. My customers are medical centers. Guide, you better get fucking ready, dude. You better get ready. And you better fill up that Bidenomic relief fund. You're buying all new shit, dude.
Yep, that's me. You're probably wondering how I ended up in this situation.
First strike. Double kill. Triple kill. Overkill. Killing spree. Kill. Tacular. Kill. Atrocity. Shotgun spree. Kilimanjaro. Kill. Catastrophe. Kill. Apocalypse. Open season. Killionaire. Killing frenzy. Running riot. Buck wild.
God damn. A mailman for the 4502 doing a big thunk about things just not adding up, and it's obvious. Well, you're not supposed to notice that things aren't adding up. You're supposed to just shut your mouth and accept it. Thank you, mailman. Much appreciated. I believe that brings us up to 210. 210. 200 is my fucking favorite donation ever. Anyway, they're just buying all new shit. New fucking shipping containers, new testing supplies, and new vaccines.
President, can you say anything about the uptick of COVID cases and new variant?
Yes, I can. Matter of fact, I signed off this morning on a proposal we have to present to the Congress a request for additional funding for new vaccine.
We're just buying a new vaccine. There's a new COVID vaccine coming, or Biden's retarded. Either one could be true. But he is saying that he is signing off on new COVID vaccines.
That's great.
Yeah, I mean, that's really fucking interesting. I want to know where the fuck the old one went, that we need to make a new one. Violence is never the answer. Violence is the question, and the answer is yes. Okay, go fuck yourself. I believe that. Oh, was there a fuck Joe Biden in the background?
For a new vaccine that is necessary, that works.
I didn't hear it. Now I got to listen to what he's saying.
Request for additional funding for a new vaccine that is necessary, that works. And tentatively, not decided finally yet, tentatively it is recommended that, it would likely be recommended that everybody get it, no matter whether they got it before or not.
So we recommend everybody get this shot, whether they got it or not. Thank you, Joe. That is some solid medical advice from a guy who can't complete a sentence. Tentatively, we recommend that everybody maybe get this shot, whether they got the shot or not. While Drunkle is not here, I will do my best impression of him. That's your leader. Don't tell him I did that. But while all this is happening, Trump went and he turned himself in. Trump has been diagnosed with a big, heaping case of the Folsom Prison Blues. He has turned himself in for the charges of violating RICO, solicitation of violation of a police, blah, 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 blah. You know, whatever they could throw at the wall and make it stick. He booked in at 6'3", 215. I'm going to put a big X to doubt on that weight. My guess would be he's a little bit chunkier than 215, but that does not matter. At
6'3", yeah, that's a pretty trim number right there.
I'm going to guess maybe 280 if I'm being generous.
Yeah, he's up there.
He's a chunky fella, but they threw everything they could at this dude. Did you see the mugshot?
Did I see it? Fuck, of course. Who the fuck didn't?
Dude, this is gonna be
everywhere.
Motherfucking t-shirts. This is the thing that the left and the right can come to agreement on. This mugshot is going to be on so much motherfucking merch. It's not even funny.
He's already merching it on his own website.
I hope somebody's profiting off this shit, man. QAnon is absolutely melting down over Trump's mugshot and return to Twitter.
And here's the Twitter after how long? And it's just his mugshot. Priceless.
That's a pretty baller move. And everyone knows I'm not a big fan of Trump, but that's baller shit. And here's all his entourage that got booked in as well. I like the people who are smiling for it. But I was scrolling. Oh, no, hold on. We'll come back to this. Here's Biden talking about the mugshot. The
wow.
booze. The booze.
I've been talking to UAW. Obviously, I'm concerned. I think that there should be a circumstance where the jobs that are being displaced, replaced with new jobs, they should go to the first choice should go to the UAW members who had the job, and the salary should be commensurate.
I cannot hear a word he's saying over the booze.
Have you seen Donald Trump's mugshot yet? Mr. President, are you worried at all about that?
I did see it on television.
What'd you think?
Handsome guy.
Handsome guy. He doesn't know what the fuck he's doing or talking about or where he is.
He does not. Oh, fuck. Do I not? I thought I had him right here. Oh, shit. Here we go. This is what I wanted. No, that goes down there. Whoa. So here's how Trump was received by the fucking, the hood, the Atlanta hood.
Y'all see it, man. Which one are you in, though?
Which one in, though? Holy podcast the hood on.
Donald Trump.
I don't get where people talk this Banana Republic shit. I mean, what are you talking about?
I'm talking about that guy.
The hood loves Trump, man. They fucking love him. Now, look at this dude. And I love this. I've brought up this guy's videos before. This dude is fucking on point with this. Check this
Trump mugshot, bitch. Oh, my God. Angry little orange. I ain't even like that with the politics and shit, but boy, this shit gangster. Can't lie to you. Look at him. He hot. Then they let him keep the limited tan and the little lip lines on top of the motherfucking lips. Show you how pissed. In this photo, I know he was thinking, ladies and gentlemen and children, vote for me. I would not put it past him to use this shit in his campaign. I would on my motherfucking mama.
I would
bitch.
too.
I'm putting this on every flag, every motherfucking sign. I'm kissing babies with this shit tatted on my lips so it leave a little print on the baby. Like, nah, bro, how gangster is this fucking shit? Real talk, you feel me? An ex-president with a fucking mugshot. And what if he wins? What if he win in 2024? Boy, it's over. Bitch, it's over. You won't be able to stop him. You wouldn't be able to stop me. I'm telling you. This
Now, oh my God. Where the fuck? Oh, here we go. It follows.
Taking this man mugshot, I ain't gonna even hold you. Listen, bro, to anybody that don't like Trump, you better put your motherfucking political shoes on and you better put his political career in the motherfucking ground. Cause if you do not, and he gets the chance to spin back, it is over for you bitches. I'm not lying. I ain't fucking team Trump or team Biden, but I can tell you one thing I know about people, the right kind of motherfuckers. If you put your goddamn op, if you beefing with a motherfucker and you put him through all this type of shit, y'all know how bad he didn't want to take this picture. Y'all know how much he pissed off about all this shit. If you let this motherfucker become the president and you was against him, he is going to put he gonna rain hell on your ass. I need you to understand, this is like taking over a superpower. If you win, the whole country win. But if you fail, you and all your little fucking resistance is done. You're gonna make an fucking example. Once again, if you do not like Trump, you better not let him win. Oh my God, bitch, you better not let him win. Cause he coming for your ass. I would. If you and a motherfucker into it and he shoot your kids, rob your house, take your dope, take all your money, rob your ass, put you in the ER, but you don't die. And you fuck around and live and he don't know it. And you fuck around and get the chance to get his ass back. What you gonna do? Raise fucking hell. Y'all better not let this man become the president cause it's up. I'm telling you, and I'm trying to protect you. I ain't on nobody's side, but I know two things. One, Trump done showed you what he willing to do, bitch. So your next move better be your best move. Because if it's not, if he become president, he gonna rain hellfire and brimstone down on every bitch that went against him. And two, if you fighting a motherfucker to the death and you ain't willing to die, it's over for you.
That dude pretty much summed it up. These motherfuckers turned around and threw everything they could at Trump and then some. And he just took the mugshot. If they can't stop him from running, that's a wrap. It's done. There's nothing they can fucking do.
Somebody asked me, what would you do if you had direct advice, a special advisor on to President Trump, assuming he wins again? I said, oh, that's easy. That legitimately is easy. What I would do, like I know what I would do. I would either go to the advisors and administrators, the particular people so a transition team has departmental advisors, and they are critical fucking people because they end up shaping what your departments look like. Not who the fucking departmental head is, not the secretary level people, but all of their deputy administrators. Yeah, they're the ones that fucking matter. Remember we were talking repeatedly about the positions that Trump didn't fill? Those are them. Those are the people that fill those spots. It would go and get Obama's people, but they wouldn't want to help you because it's Trump. Okay, then get George W. Bush's people. Because both of them absolutely fucking cleaned house in the way that Trump should have and didn't. And so it's almost like Democrats and Republicans, when they come in as a new administration, they clean out all of the old people that were running the system before them because they know that those people are going to resist their policies. You have to. That's the whole point, and it's not, oh, well, do we really want that in a democracy? No, you're missing the point. That's the way everybody does it. A new administration means a new administration, not a new figurehead with the same administration. You see what I'm saying?
I get what you mean. We've talked about this a million times. Yeah, if you are going to take over, you need to fucking take over.
Yeah, and Obama did, and everybody. If you don't like the direction the federal government went in under Obama, well, it's because of the choices he made and the people he put in. If you don't like the way that things were run under George W. Bush, same idea. The thing we spent so much time talking about too, like intelligence agencies. They completely revamped who was the head of the FBI and CIA under Obama. Oh, right, and under George W. Bush too. It's like everyone does it except for Trump.
within the first year of fucking Biden's presidency, he gave the entire military a purity test. Like, they clean the fucking house, man.
Yeah. And it would be more work than I think Trump would be willing to put in. And it's like, okay, put it on me then. And if you don't see the effects you want in 2 years, by the time the midterms are coming around, you can find some cheap excuse to jail me like they found some cheap excuses to jail you. I'm willing to put my fucking freedom on the line in that fucking way, because it's not multiple presidencies. Everybody does it. It's not like I'm betting against the odds here. Do you know what I mean? Yeah.
No, I mean, no, you're right.
Sure, why not?
Guide and Luna are in the chat talking about something that I think is not super far off the menu. They're feeling JFK. I don't think it's impossible. I don't. But that's why we have the Bidenomic Ukrainian Relief Fund. That doesn't make sense, but we're rolling with it. Now, let's take a look at what's going on in Hawaii. Maui residents confront Chief Officer John Petier, demanding answers and accountability.
Maybe it's different for you because you just got here, huh? So it's not the same. It's not the same.
No comment?
You have to look up on photo. No comment right now, guys. No comment? I'm talking to the chief.
These people are real fucking mad. They are real mad that their fucking homes are burnt down. And the chief, the fucking head guy, just won't talk to him.
Why doesn't he want to speak to the people? Only to a camera.
What you getting at with the book script? Spit that shit out, man!
No, we called up. We've been looking for him. I thought we were going to do Top Story Tuesdays all over the island. Haven't seen him. Been looking for him for a couple years.
This dude looks very unhappy.
Yeah.
Grab that, because we're about to take a real bite off of some shit here.
All right. Gamer Blaine, thank you for the 450. If you want to know what, Polly and I discuss, this category is about 43%. The rest is music, movies, and editing. What did I miss?
I have no idea.
If you want to know what, Polly, I discuss, this category is about 43%. Huh.
Valine, no one asked you. Quiet.
I mean, I like screwing with Valine, but I legitimately am not sure what she's talking about. She wanted to know.
I fuck with Valine all day long. Don't worry about it.
Oh yeah, it's good fun. But this time, I legitimately am not sure what you're referencing. All right.
So we are getting into the titular articles, which is why this stream is called Us and Them. Smash that like button, share it out if you want to support the hosts. Everything is listed down below. Hold on, let me try that one more time. We're getting into the titular articles, Us and Them. If you want to support the stream, smash that like button, share it out. The Streamlabs link are listed down below. We are 210 from goal for the Bidenomic Relief Fund, and you'll understand the big circle here in a moment. The White House tells Ukraine and allies that aid will be back. They're gonna more war aid to Ukraine.
Well, they need it.
Well, they do need it. Because how else are they going to train Ukrainian pilots with F-16s at our air bases? Pink Floyd reference. Not only that, but the name of the stream. I played Brit Floyd as the opener. One person got the fact that the stream was called Us and Them, and I played Us and Them as the opener. It's fine. They're training Ukrainian pilots in F-16s at our air bases in Arizona. Hi.
Okay. You know what? Okay.
Yes, I know, but tell me.
Real talk. Okay.
I'm ready.
People will do like glasses off time, like when Razor Fist will get deadly serious and the mirrored sunglasses come off. This is one of those brief moments for me. I actually kind of enjoy this stuff. You know why? Like, not hugely, because this is like, the end of the Republic time. So it's like, how could you enjoy this?
It not only is the end of the Republic, this is an active act of war on Americans' parts, but yeah.
Yeah, but this is not the first time. You know what immediately popped into mind? Oh, like the American Cuban trained pilots that were acting in the bombing operations in the Congo. And it's like, wait, how the fuck does that make any sense? Yeah, I know. That was something going on in the early 1960s. American-trained Cuban pilots bombing in the Congo. The fun and games have never fucking stopped. The military operations have never fucking... They've always been like this. It just... Do you think the bullshit that was going on in the Cold War came to a fucking end? It never did. The only difference is the presentation to you as a member of the public.
It's a different color, so it's a new thing.
Yeah, like things haven't. I think I hear Gen Xers talk, and they're like, well, after Clinton came into office, followed the Soviet Union and whatnot, it was a different world. Everything,
liquor, booze.
I feel I could use that.
I could use that too. I'm out of all three. Well, two.
After everything that came in, there was the peace dividend, as they called it, political science garbage, right? Oh, the peace dividend came in, democratic peace theory, where every democracy that comes into effect, it stabilizes the international system, the rise of the fucking EU, everything is stabilized now. There's going to be no more wars, no more fighting. That was all spiel. That was bullshit. Those were sales tactics for new ideas that were not the thing itself, but the idea was popular to talk about. So
we have trained every foreign opposition group in the past 50 years.
We always have. And do you know what? They don't want anything else from us. There's the big thing. Is America arms dealer to the world? Yes. But what else do they ask for? Nothing. After Nasser came to power in Egypt, what was the first thing he asked for? Guns. Do we give them to him? No. What did he do? Ran to the Russians. What did he ask the Russians for? Guns. What does everyone ask us for? Guns. They don't want diplomatic aid. They don't want food for their people. They want guns. Yeah, because they need to secure their position in this tiny little bullshit fucking tin-plated tyranny that they've created. It's what Pinochet wanted from us. It's Castro wanted it from us. He was playing footsie with us before he went to the Soviet Union post his revolution.
That's where Ukraine's got us by the short and curlies. We give them money and they buy our guns.
They don't want anything else.
Dollars. They buy guns from Raytheon, Lockheed Martin, etc. And it's a big fucking circle.
Like, we don't want to give them anything but guns. Bullshit. You don't think which is more secure? To give them fucking guns or help them fucking with water reclamation? We'd rather do water reclamation. I would. But as a hard security guy, I damn well know all they want is fucking guns because they're looking to secure their position in their little warlord tin-plated tyranny. Nothing's changed in the past 100 years. Is it America's fault? No, it's what they're asking from us.
It's a big club, and we ain't in it. But
keep that wrong. Anger. Fucking Luna.
Luna's on point with that shit. Let me hold on before I do anything.
I'm sorry. That was my little rant. It kind of makes me feel better in an odd way that it's all actually very understandable, and you don't need to subscribe to any conspiracy theories. And America did nothing wrong. Fuck you.
We have not. We just haven't. And I believe Polly and I both have very patriotic donations for the people feeling Super America. CNN poll, a majority of Americans oppose more aid for Ukraine in the war with Russia. I'm fucking shocked. And this CNN poll's what, D plus 15?
Yeah.
And theirs is 55% of people oppose it. With the D plus 15, I think the real number is 80. But Joe Biden's aid to Hawaii versus aid to Ukraine. Keep this in mind. We're going to circle back. Furious Maui residents slammed Joe Biden before a tour of Leana. I think I'm saying that right. Firestorm rebel. His president gives a rambling speech and says devastation is overwhelming. The people were booing him. Let's see if we can get some audio to this.
The devastation is overwhelming. To date, 114 dead, hundreds of people unaccounted for.
Hundreds,
I
try
got
thousands.
To call my first wife and daughter. I was a young senator, and I got a call in Washington. I hadn't been sworn in yet. I wasn't old enough. And I was hiring staff in the Capitol at Teddy Kennedy's office.
So what the fuck he's talking about, literally nobody knows.
You think someone would yell out, we don't want to hear old-timey stories, Joe? It's a list of what is the federal government doing? We got hundreds of people missing, and I remember back before I was voted. Are you got to be kidding me?
Authorities identify 6 more people killed. The toll remains at 115, and this was from a few hours ago, so it's probably more. So 115 dead and over 1,000 people still missing. Now, for context, the Maui Island has about 167,000 people there, so that's over 1 in 10 people dead or missing. So how does Joe Biden respond?
compare difficulties, but we have a little sense, Jill and I, what it's like to lose a home. Years ago, now 15 years ago, I was in Washington doing Meet the Press. It was a sunny Sunday, and lightning struck at home on a little lake that's outside of our home, not a lake, a big pond, and hit a wire and came up underneath our home into the heating ducts, the air conditioning duct. To make a long story short, I almost lost my wife, my 67 Corvette.
Oh, fucking hell. You gotta be fucking kidding me.
I almost lost my wife. I almost lost my 67 Corvette. So that equals to you losing your home and your family. We're the same.
You know, when you had no choice but to jump in the ocean or burn to death? Hey, listen, I almost lost my 67 Corvette. I know what loss is like, okay?
I know what I'm about to say is going to be a real big ask, but if somebody could just hit the 200 Vegito Final Flash thing, just hit that'd be fucking perfect right now, because that's what we need to do to get rid of this.
And my cat.
Oh, and the fucking cat.
All kidding aside,
What they had is cat.
I watched the firefighters, the way they responded.
Oh, fuck
There's an old expression. I grew up right across the street from a fire hall in Claymont, Delaware. And
I'm surprised he didn't say he lost Bo in the fire.
And Jaded ain't wrong. That's your leader. Yeah, I know. I know. It's just,
I know.
Fuck. You're not wrong, but holy shit.
God made man.
I see Daryl O'Dell and was it Shadowcat saying it? Why do you think the stream is Bidenomic Ukrainian Relief Fund at $700? Because that's shut up.
Then he made a few firefighters.
I saw the fighters in Delaware from D.C., right? Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You're all crazy, thank God. The only people who run into flames to help other people. And they ran into flames to save my wife and save my family.
And the Corvette and cat?
Not a joke.
Oh, you
the smoke and the firefight.
little thing.
Oh, there he is. What's going on, man?
Dude, I am so sorry, man. I shut my eyes for 10 minutes. I'm telling you.
I figured after we talked earlier, I figured you'd called it.
Sorry, man.
Don't worry about it.
I fucked it. My bad. Hello, chat. Hello, everyone. Hello, Polly.
Hello.
Tell you, sometimes smoke is so thick from the windows out, it was that thick inside the home.
I just don't believe any of his story. But trust me, it gets better.
Banyan tree.
It's rich as fuck.
One called it a diamond in the rough of hope.
What happened to Maui?
Another referred to fire cannot reach its roots. Fire cannot reach its roots.
You're not listening to the stream, are you?
Well,
you just talked over a whole ass video.
I'm sorry. I thought you were pausing it. It's like, dude, you live in the most fucking famous house on the planet. You have a house.
And this banyan tree. One called it a diamond in the rough of hope. Another referred to fire cannot reach its roots, what he said. Fire cannot reach its roots.
Thank you, Joe. Very inspiring words.
Yeah.
I don't know how we could struggle on without you. But then he decided to the same thing where he talked about his Corvette almost catching on fire. He just fell asleep in the audience.
That relies on family, on ohana, whether by blood or by friendship. But like many others, my son's home.
Oh my God, look
out.
at him.
My daughter's home.
I'm up.
Look at him. What? Oh my, that's your leader.
Sleepy Joe was sleepy. But don't worry. He immediately went and said, I need 24 billion for Ukraine. Actually, no, I need 40 billion for Ukraine. So let's take these numbers. 24 and 40, 64 billion. $64 billion just from what he asked for in the past 2 weeks for Ukraine, divided by the 160,000 residents of Maui, would be about $400 $100,000 apiece for the residents of Maui.
For American
For American citizens.
Yeah.
Now, if we did it for all the money we've sent to Ukraine, that'd be over 1.1 million. Now, what is that for Ukrainians? Ukrainians, that is $4,600 per Ukrainian citizen. 200 billion divided by $43 million.
Was that by per citizen on Maui or per household?
No, that was per citizen.
That was per citizen. Oh, fucking hell.
Oh, motherfucker. But don't worry. Biden is sending those $700 checks per household.
Per household.
To the people who lost everything in Maui. That is why the stream is called the Bidenomic Ukrainian Relief Fund for Sin. $700.
You actually called the stream after you.
No, the stream goal. The stream is called Us and Them, and it's us as Americans, how we get treated versus them as Ukrainians and how they get treated. I played Us and Them as the intro for the stream. Big fucking circle. You see how that works? It's us and them, 700, yeah, whatever.
It's why I showed up late. It was all a bit, people.
I do have this amazing palate cleanser. I love every single noise made in this video. Every single noise made in this video is fucking fantastic. One more time.
Oh, it's so perfect.
The yell at the end. Yeah. Who let a woman drive? I don't think it was a woman. I think it was just a fucking retarded guy. Maui money? Nah, the Bidenomic.
Drink while playing golf?
I mean, I do.
Well, I've never actually drank. Well, I've played golf just feet at the driving range. That's what all I've done, honestly. And mini golf don't count.
I was gonna say, do you not?
Play mini golf.
Mini golf don't count.
Well, I mean,
totally do count. Anywho,
okay, I'm gonna piss. Then I'll be right back. Hold on.
Oh, excuse me.
I got
Guys, we're getting into the last 10 minutes of the stream. Make sure you smash a like, share it out, and let's finish up this Bidenomic Relief Fund.
You heard the man. I got friends who are like heavily into golf, and we keep talking about going to the driving range, Polly, but we've never gone. I would like to go to the driving range.
It's harder to. It doesn't count because it's a lot harder to drink at the driving range, and especially with mini golf. They're expecting people to be, well, at least the places I've gone to be drinking at mini golf. So they're watching. It's like going to a Major League Baseball game and trying to sneak in booze. It was a lot easier just like a few years ago. 5 years ago, I could get into an MLB game, no problem with booze. Yeah. Now, no, not so much.
That's why I always carry an IV full of wine.
There's nothing wrong with that. Them hip packs and side packs, and there's the boob packs for bras, and the ankle packs that have like the soft strap of liquor in the tube coming out. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and you got that thing where you just kind of hit it, and it perforates your chest and goes straight into your bloodstream. You just hit it, and
what are you, Bane?
There's a pun here. But no, I'm not.
And girls got it easy. They've got seriously, they've got all
girls
kinds of.
Girls got it easy, man.
Well, I mean, nooks and crannies in which they can hide liquor if they want to. And Sin knows what I'm talking about. Girls got it easy when it comes to everyday carry, when it comes to concealed carry,
anything.
Yeah, when it comes to places to, they got bra holsters, hip holsters. They can actually do appendix carry.
They've got purses. No one. I mean, it's considered rude to go through a woman's purse.
That's rude for you.
It's not rude to go through a man's fucking backpack.
It's invasive.
It's invasive.
Yeah, but not in the same way. There's not going to be like tampons and whatnot up in there,
You don't know that. We're trans.
Okay, that's it, guys. We are done with tonight's show. Thank you so much for coming and hanging out. Thank you for Polly, for being here the whole time, and Drunkle for being Drunkle. We will see you all I think I'll do a girl stream in about an hour or something. I'll find out.
Alcohol,
stream now?
liquor, booze.
I'll do it on YouTube in about an hour and change. I'll make the event before I leave here. It'll be a later stream. We're just going to finish up the Cuber H thing. Paul, you want to grab that?
I do. And then one I missed from 15 minutes ago because I dropped the ball. See, Thomas, thank you for the $2. I have a lot to say about Biden's response to the fires, but I will say this. He might as well have sent them to Blockbuster gift cards. Also, him and all of his deserve harsh things, very harsh things that I'm not going to repeat because, Sinatra's monetized and all. You'll be glad I said that, Sid. I'll tell you what he wrote afterwards.
I believe it.
Yeah,
but
that's something to do with millimeter measurements. Use your imagination.
Yeah, guys, keep an eye out for the girl stream I'll have here in a little bit. Thank you all for coming and hanging out. Thank you for all the incredible donations tonight, guys. Have a lovely evening, and we will see you all in the next one.
Go for Norbar later. It's awesome. Norbar.